So
Good evening, everyone.
I'm gonna
Can we
get
see
on
me?
this now. They are
All
gonna
right, sir.
see it.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Can we all see me? If you can see me, type yes in the comments. Type yes in the chat box. Awesome. Awesome. It's so great to be here. First of all, I would like to appreciate Mr. Sam for this great honor. It's a real privilege to be here. I can see Taz, Igor, my guy. Great to be here. Great to be here. So basically, we put this together because a lot of us have been struggling to get to the point of consistency in our sales, when it comes to our affiliate business. And some of us have been asking that question of how do you generate organic sales? How do you generate organic sales every single day or every single week, as the case may be, right? So that's the reason why we put together this training. And like I said, it's a privilege to be the one delivering this. My name is Kenny Nwokoye. For those of us who are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Kenny Nwokoye, and I am an affiliate. I got into this journey in 2019. Actually, I got into this journey in July 2019, to be precise. And I can see my friend, Mrs. E. Former. Anyway, so I got into this journey in July 2019, and I saw a Facebook ad that day. I just saw a Facebook ad, and I got very intrigued by the whole thing, and I had to go through the entire funnel to see what exactly was at the end of. Oh, I can see Coach Laura is in the house. You're welcome. So I followed through on the Facebook ad that I saw, and it took me to a sales page. Yeah, and I watched a 1 hour video. After watching that 1 hour video, I was beyond convinced. I was blown away, and next thing I know, I was paying and I was getting started as an affiliate, right? But as things will be, it didn't quite turn out as I expected. It didn't quite turn out as I expected at first. So I know how it feels when you start a business like this and you're not making sales. Because me, in my own first 11 months as an affiliate, guess how much I made? I made 12,000 naira. Yeah, that was how much I made. In my first 11 months as an affiliate, I made 12K from my affiliate business. Not because the business doesn't work, not because I didn't have strategy, but I had a lot of things that internally and externally speaking were responsible for those lack of results that I was experiencing. Right, that's the actual reason why I'm taking time to actually do a little bit of preamble before we go into what we are going to talk about. Yeah, so somebody is laughing at my 12K. Oh, it's allowed. It's allowed. You can laugh. It's free. So for that 11-month period, it was a huge learning. It was a huge learning experience for me. Because I learned a lot from that lack of results. And one of the greatest lessons I learned from that was the fact that there are dimensions to success in business, not just affiliate marketing, that have absolutely nothing to do with the physical. Yeah, I'm talking about your mindset. I think I heard Mr. Sam mention it a couple of days ago when he was talking about mindset. And yes, mindsets are absolutely crucial to your success in any business, including affiliate marketing. In my own case, I had 3 specific mindsets that were holding me back in my affiliate business. I had the scarcity mindset. The scarcity mindset that makes you to keep thinking that people cannot afford to buy what you are selling. You look at your WhatsApp contact list and you're like, all these people, they are broke now. Who even have money to give? Who even have money to buy what I'm selling? That all comes from a place of scarcity. That's a scarcity mindset. You look at the number of, let's say, for example, like on Lenoflix, you have thousands of affiliates right now. And you look at that huge number, and you're telling yourself, hey, there are so many people doing this thing. Are you sure the market is not saturated? It's a very common thing I've come to see among affiliates recently, and that also comes from the same scarcity mindset. When you have the scarcity mindset, you're focusing on lack, and lack is something that when you focus on it, it expands. If you carry an energy like the feeling of lack into a conversation, you're only going to be, carrying that negativity into the conversation. The prospect is only going to confirm what you already expected to happen. When the prospect doesn't buy from you, it's because you expected them not to buy from you. It's because you expected that the market is in quote saturated. So they won't buy from you. You understand? So that scarcity mindset was something that held me back for a long time, until finally I discovered that the scarcity mindset can be replaced. And that's the beauty about mindsets. Generally speaking, mindsets can actually be replaced. You know, somebody who has a scarcity mindset will replace the scarcity mindset with the abundance mindset. When you have the abundance mindset, you know you have more than enough resources. There's more than enough resources to go around, more than enough resources to make every human being on this planet wealthy, right? So you want to replace the scarcity mindset with the abundance mindset. In a country that has over 200 million plus people, is it really that difficult to find the people who are going to bring out 10,350 naira to get into your business, right? That's how you think when you have the abundance mindset, as opposed to thinking, this money is big, or who even has this kind of money, right? So I had that scarcity mindset, and finally I was able to, you know, transition from scarcity to abundance, and that was a huge turnaround for me in my own affiliate business, because I started seeing things differently, right? I started seeing things differently. And also the second mindset that also was holding me back in my own affiliate business was the fixed mindset. You know, I had a couple of fixed mindsets. You know, fixed mindsets are non-existent labels that we put on ourselves to justify our behavior. You know, we have these fixed mindsets that make us justify our inaction, justifies our circumstance. Those are fixed mindsets, right? And this fixed mindset, please, if you have any questions, if you have any questions, you can just write them down. Keep your questions when we are done. I'll definitely have some time, maybe 15 minutes. We'll just take questions before we wrap up for this evening. All right. So, like I was saying about fixed mindsets, right? A fixed mindset is anything that you use to justify your behavior, your circumstance, your inaction, your lack of results, whatever it is. That's what a fixed mindset is. You hear somebody say something like, I don't know how to sell because I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a selling type. I don't know how to sell. But you hear somebody say something like, I'm not a Facebook person. Now, Facebook is not my thing. Social media is not my thing, right? Or you hear the most common one that people say, I don't know how to talk to people because I'm an introvert. It's a very common thing. And I'm sure there are some of us here who have even said that in the last 24 hours, right? So these things are fixed mindsets. They are non-existent labels. They don't actually exist. And it's easy for us to give those excuses because then we don't have to take responsibility for anything. In my own case, my fixed mindsets kept me in a loop. It kept me in a loop of no results. And it was easy for me to keep blaming it on those fixed mindsets. So that way I don't have to do anything about it. I was asking someone the other day, I said, when they gave birth to you, did the doctor bring you out of the womb and actually say, this person, okay, introvert, next? The next one came and then you say extrovert next. No, of course not. Nothing like that happened, right? And in the same way, if I take some blood from your system, I extract some blood from your system and I put it under a microscope, definitely I'm not going to see where they put introvert or extrovert there. So you find out that these things are labels that we put on ourselves because human beings like to have an explanation for everything. You know, human beings, they love to have an explanation for everything. So these things are non-existent labels that we put on ourselves. So then I discovered this. When I discovered this, I now knew that, oh, yes, I have to transition from this. I have to move from this. But where do I move to? Where do I move to from having a fixed mindset, right? So then I discovered that I have to move on to the growth mindset, right? The growth mindset is the opposite of the fixed mindset. People who have the growth mindset, they ask all the right questions. They ask the right questions. They say, what do I have to do in order to get this result? They're not giving you excuses on why they cannot get the result. They're asking all the right questions. What do I have to do in order to get this result? What do I have to change in order to get this result? Who do I need to become in order to get this result? Right? You know, when everybody wants to become a millionaire nowadays, you know, you're in online marketing, you want to become a millionaire, that's fine, right? But do you know that you have to become another person before you can become a millionaire? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for that change? Most people want to get to that 7-figure point without changing anything about themselves. So people who have the growth mindsets, they ask all the right questions. What do I have to do? What do I have to become? Right? Who do I need to become? What do I have to pay? What do I have to pay? Because that's the ultimate measure of commitment. If you're not ready to give your time, your energy, your resources, then you're not committed. What do I have to pay? Those are the questions. These are questions that people who have the growth mindset, they ask those questions. Right. So I started asking those questions instead of giving excuses. I started asking those questions. And when I got the response, when I got the answer to those questions, I had to change. I had to change. And I started expanding myself. I started expanding my skills. And so far, so good. Right? It has been an exciting journey so far. From a business that did me 12,000 naira in 11 months, as of this evening, I just crossed 4.2 million in total earnings as an affiliate. So it's been a huge movement from way back then to where we are now, you know. So, and then the third mindset that also held me back for that 11-month period was, of course, the popular poverty mindset. You know, the poverty mindset that makes us to always see problems instead of seeking solutions. You know, somebody who has the poverty mindset comes across like it comes across a challenge. That challenge becomes a roadblock for such a person. You know, and somebody who doesn't have that mindset, somebody who has a wealthy mindset, comes across the same challenge and somehow figures out a way to turn that challenge into a milestone, right? So these are just the three. I don't have much time, so I don't want to focus too much on mindsets. Mindset is a whole different class on this, or maybe we'll do that as a bonus class when we are done. But these are just three mindsets that I was able to move from the limiting aspect to the empowering aspect, and my entire reality changed. You know, that was even when I discovered that we actually create our lives from the inside out. You know, so that's anyway, we'll talk more on that later. So anyway, down to what we have for tonight. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you step by step how to implement the 5-step framework that made me my first 1 million as an affiliate without running a single paid advert. I was able to get those results within the space of 4 months. I mean, my first 1 million, I got it within the space of 4 months. The second 1 million came in 35 days. Another 30 days after that, the third 1 million came. You know, and then it's just been days. I've been counting days instead of months since then. You know, but the journey to the first million came as a result of the PATS framework. All right, and the PATS framework is a 5-step framework that works inside of WhatsApp, and you don't have to run a single paid ad, and also you don't need a laptop for it. You only need your Android phone. All right, so if you are writing, now would be the time to start taking notes. So we're going straight into it. The PATS framework, PATTS, that's the spelling, PATTS. Don't forget, if you have questions, you can write them down. We'll take all the questions towards the end of the class. So we're going in depth now. We're talking about the PATS framework. Now, what do these PATS mean, right? The PATS means positioning. The P in the PATS framework stands for positioning. I think at this point I should be sharing my screen, so I'll just show you a flow chart. Just a second. Okay. All right. Can we all see my screen right now? If you can see my screen, please type yes in the comments. Awesome. All right. So the PATS framework is a 5-step framework, and it stands for, the first P in the PATS framework stands for positioning. The A in the PATS framework stands for authority building. That's authority. The first T in the PATS framework stands for traffic. That is traffic generation. Of course, you know that traffic is the blood of every funnel. So that's traffic generation. The second T in the PATS framework stands for training. And the S in the PATS framework stands for sales closing. So we have positioning, authority building, traffic generation, training, and then we have sales closing. These 5 elements come together to form what is known as the PATS framework. All right. So now we are going to be going into the first part of this framework, which is positioning, right? Positioning. What makes positioning so important is the fact that you are not going to be running any paid adverts. So you need something that is going to cause people to want to listen to you by just seeing you online, by just seeing your presence online. All right, that's where positioning comes in. Everything you do online that causes people to make an internal decision about you or an external decision about you. I'll tell you the difference between those two. That is positioning. All right. So positioning is very important in that, number one. So you can write importance of positioning. Why is positioning important? Why is positioning important? Number one, positioning is important to establish authority. So you write that down. The first and most important reason why it is important is to establish authority. Why should I listen to you? That's what is on the mind of people. When you get in contact with people online, the first thing they are asking themselves, why should I listen to this person? Who the hell is this person to tell me what to buy and what not to buy? Right? Positioning establishes authority. That's why it's important. The second reason, positioning establishes credibility/trust. Credibility/trust. And then the third is positioning reduces the resistance to your promise. Positioning reduces the resistance to your promise. What is your promise? Your promise is, for example, I teach affiliate marketers how to start and scale to banking 750K monthly as an affiliate. That is a promise. Your positioning will reduce the resistance to that promise. So positioning, it establishes authority. Positioning establishes credibility and trust. Positioning reduces the resistance to your promise. All right. Okay, so now all these things we're talking about, we're just taking all these things at a theoretical level. All right, but I'm going to show you some practical aspects of what I'm talking about. Very soon I will do that. Okay, so we're going to now be talking about the first part of positioning, which is surface level positioning. All right, surface level positioning, you can write that down. What is surface level positioning? Surface level positioning basically is the compilation of all the different efforts you've made online or physically, right? All the physical demonstrations that make people to conclude, that make people to logically conclude that you are a person of authority. Surface level positioning, all the activities that you do that make people to logically conclude that you are a person of authority. Your authority can be built on different social media platforms. It could be built on Facebook, it could be built on Instagram, it could be built on Twitter, depending on which one you are most active on. So that is surface level positioning. Okay, and that's the area we're going to be focused on tonight, because this is actually the most important part of your positioning. Your surface level positioning will be, because the reason why surface level positioning is all the most important is because of the fact that people judge a book by its covers. People will judge a book by its cover. So if they see you on social media and you look like a big boss who is making a lot of money online, they will logically conclude that you are a big boss who is making a lot of money online. So that's what makes surface level positioning all the more important. Surface level positioning talks about all the, curating your presence online, how you curate your presence online using graphics and copywriting to project yourself as a person of value, as a person of authority. Okay, let me show you exactly what I mean by this. I will share my screen again and show you my Facebook profile. Okay. Awesome. So I guess we can all see my screen now. Now I want to show you what surface level positioning on social media looks like. This is my Facebook profile, and I implemented surface level positioning on this profile before any other place. I did it across the entire internet, but I did it first on Facebook. If you take a look at this profile, you can see first and foremost the fact that it looks super attractive. It looks super attractive, right? And it doesn't look like your everyday average Facebook profile. And there's a reason for that. This profile you are seeing is a lead generating machine. I have configured it to look like a lead generating machine. In fact, it even looks like a personal brand website if you've ever seen one before. Okay, so this is a classical example of what surface level positioning should look like, right, on your social media. So I'm going to be using this Facebook profile as a demo to explain how to implement your surface level positioning on your social media. All right. And we're using this as an example, like I said. So if you can look at this, you can see that you have the cover photo section, right? You have the cover photo section. There are so many different spots. There are so many different spots on your profile that you can use to collect leads, unlimited number of leads organically. Organically. The first place is the cover photo section. Let me show you. Okay, before I go behind the cover photo section, I want to show you at the front end, you can see the design of the cover photo, right? You have a picture of me. You can have it at the left or the right hand side, whichever one you are most comfortable with. And then you have a powerful headline in the middle that grabs people's attention. My own says, brand new free training reveals how to bank 750K with affiliate marketing in Nigeria, right? Let me show you the main cover. Yes, so this is it. Brand new free training reveals how to bank 750K with affiliate marketing in Nigeria. Click no more to join batch 11, right? And then you see at the top right corner, you have my community logo, Zero to Hero affiliate. You have at the top right corner, you have something that increases credibility. It shows the number of persons that have been trained inside my WhatsApp class. This actually is not accurate. This is an old flyer. Now it's actually over 4,000. But what is here is over 1,265 successfully trained. That is a credibility booster. Somebody hears that, they say, oh, wow, okay, other people have been trained by this. I should probably join, right? So that is, oh, sorry, hold on now. Okay, so that is that for the cover photo section. Oh, we also have at the bottom right, you can see at the bottom right, we have some objections that we just cancel some. We just use that opportunity to clear some objections. You know, even if you've never sold anything online before, even if you've tried and failed woefully, even if all you have to work with is an Android phone, right? So you see, this is a very beautifully done cover design to attract people to read what is on it. And then you will notice something, right? You can see that the button I put on this cover is not below, it is not here, right? It is here instead. You see that? And there's a reason for that. The reason is this is actually a clickbait. It's a dummy button. It is a clickbait. The essence of putting it there is so that when people see that no more button, they feel like, oh, wow, okay, I can click on this button. And you know what happens when they click that button? It takes them straight behind the cover. And then they see the caption that says, brand new free training reveals how to bank 750K monthly as an affiliate. And then you see a link, right? You see a link under that. Look at what happens when they click on that link. It's going to redirect them straight into WhatsApp, where they can send me a default message, that says, hello, Kenny, please, I would like to be a part of your free 750K per month affiliate business class. Boom. You see how I can use this to collect an unlimited number of leads just by putting it there on my cover. And that's not even where it ends. You know, there are some people who are naturally skeptical about things. When they get into this place that you have all this, when they get into this place that has all this information, they may not want to click through immediately to your WhatsApp DM, right? Of course, I know that some people will want to be more convinced before they click through. So I put an additional, I put some additional text, I put some additional copy to convince such persons. You see, so when they click on see more, you see it reveals additional copy that says this will work for you, even as a complete beginner who has never sold anything online before, even if you've tried affiliate marketing before and failed, even if you are shy and you don't know how to talk to people, even if you're a busy person who only has a few minutes of time to spare daily, and so on and so forth. And guess what? And then I now say, go ahead and join now while it's free. And then I have the link again under that. So you'll find out that those skeptics, their skepticism would have been worked on, and they would have a higher chance of clicking through to my DM. All right. This is actually a great way to generate massive leads into your WhatsApp DM. Just implementing this alone generates me at least 100 clicks to my DM every week, even if I don't post anything on my Facebook. So it absolutely works. All right. So that's the first element of my surface level positioning on Facebook. Now, the second one is my profile photo. Of course, you can already see the profile photo is a professional looking photograph of myself. I spent quite some money on this entire setup because I knew that it is my business, right? It's your business, so you have to invest in your business. In my own case, I went to the studio, I took professional pictures. Even this suit you are seeing me wearing like this, I bought this suit, 25,000. I bought it and I went to go and snap with the suit. And then I used it to prepare the entire thing that you're seeing right in front of you, right? Under the profile photo, you have the value statement. You have the value statement. This is the value statement. The value statement is a simple, short bio that says exactly who you want to help and how you can help them. You should write this down. Your value statement says exactly who you want to help and how you can help them. Okay, in my own case, you can see this that it says, I teach affiliate marketers how to start and scale to earning 750K plus a month. And then under that, you have a link that takes them straight to my WhatsApp DM. The same link, remember the link that was in my cover, right? So you have the same link right there in the bio section. Okay, now you've seen now that there are two places in your profile that you can actually use to collect unlimited number of leads. All right, I'm going to show you guys, don't worry, I'll show you how to create this beautiful looking link that you see here that drives people to my WhatsApp DM with a default message. Towards the end, I will definitely demonstrate that. All right, so now under that, you have the next thing. Now, this is one place where most people miss it with Facebook, right? It's like they have their entire CV on their Facebook profile. You see this person worked in one company. If you've worked in 10 companies, you see the person says, I've worked in all these companies. They'll list all the companies I've worked in. No, you shouldn't be doing that because nobody cares. Nobody cares about where you've worked before because they don't know you. So instead of using up all that space, what you need to be doing is putting elements in your profile that increase your credibility. Elements in your profile that increase your credibility and increases your authority. You can see my own. All I have here is two links. One that says I am followed by 2,434 people. And under that, it says kennyokoye.disha.page. That is my Disha page. If I should click through to it, you're going to see what I have prepared on that Disha page. Disha is a one-page website. They are no longer active, but my own Disha page is still active. I created it before they became inactive. So if somebody clicks on that link, this is what it shows. It shows them all about Kenny Nwokoye. It shows them pictures of me. It shows them about my community 0 to Hero affiliate. It shows them pictures of me that make me look more like an authority. You can see this is a live event I did. All right. So you have this as the only link that shows in my profile. Right. And then under that, you see that we also have this, right? We also have hold on. So you see that we also have this link, right, that says join my free affiliate marketing bootcamp. You see the one that says 10x your selling skills, right? The one that says 10x your selling skills is a link to join my Facebook group. And the other one is a link that takes them, guess where? To the same WhatsApp DM. So you see, if somebody says, hey, I want to know more about this guy before I get into his class, they will click through and they will see all the information they need to see. So you see, you don't even need to have those information inside your profile. And even if Disha is not working anymore, you can still use Linktree. Linktree actually can be used to do the same thing that I did on Disha. All right. So the only thing I would advise you to have on your profile in this section is the number of persons following you. Even if there are 30 people, have it there. It's going to be growing. Trust me. When I started, my own was less than 500, and look at where it is now. So it's going to be growing. Just have it there showing. It's a credibility booster. And then under that, you now have my Disha link. If you don't have a Disha page, you don't have to worry about that. You can use your WhatsApp link, the same WhatsApp link you have here in my bio section, right? The same WhatsApp link that you have in my bio section, you can use that in that same website section. Okay, so now the next element that we're going to be touching is the featured photo section. You can see that, right? You can see the featured photo section. If you notice, everything about my profile does one thing and one thing only. It drives leads or increases authority or increases credibility, right? You can see that right from the cover photo up till the featured photo section. That is what it all does, right? So you have the featured photo section. I just created customized covers for my featured photos, like this one. You can see I did this one for affiliate income proofs. So I uploaded income proofs from my affiliate business into this featured photos section, so that if people visit my profile and they need some social proof before they click through to my WhatsApp DM, all they need to do is click on affiliate income proof. You see, I even made it bold, right? Once they click on it, it takes them into the featured photos that I saved there, and they see all the different income proofs that I have loaded up into that place. And you see the same thing for what people are saying about me. Why I have this here is because of the fact that what people say about you is infinitely more powerful than anything you can say about yourself. So that's the reason why you want to have something that shows people what other people are saying about you, or what other people have achieved because they know you, right? So here you have a few testimonials of what people have said about me. I've not even updated this in a long time, but it's good that you have it there, so that when people check those things, they will make an internal decision. Now, this is also that somebody will make an internal decision that, this person is really a person of value. I need to click through to the person's DM. That's what you're trying to achieve here. You are not trying to sell anything, guys. You are not trying to sell anything in your profile. What you're trying to do is position yourself. I need you to understand that, all right? You're not trying to sell anything. You are trying to position yourself. The sales will come eventually. It is a process. It is a framework, and it begins from positioning, all right? Once upon a time, when Facebook had that single featured photo, this is what I had on my own single featured photo. And you see the way I even designed it, it says click the link to join now for free, and it directs people back up to see the link that takes them to my WhatsApp DM. All right, so this all together, this makes up my positioning on Facebook. As you can see, you are free to model this if you want, but you don't have to copy word for word. You heard the word I used. I said model, don't copy. All right, because a lot of people know me. So if you go and copy my design or copy something, it will decrease your credibility. So you don't want that for yourself. Just try and model, take inspiration from this, and you can create your own setup. Okay. Let's also see positioning that I did for myself on Google. I think I did some Google positioning. If you type my name on Google, this is what comes out. Okay. So if you type my name on Google, you will definitely see links to follow me on Facebook. You can see my Facebook page has 6,000 plus likes and so on and so forth. All those things are just there to increase credibility, right? How you get up to that number of likes is quite simple. There's a simple technique that you can use to turn your Facebook profile into a page. Not so that you can start creating content on that page, but so that you can have the number of followers. Is a credibility booster. Imagine somebody who has 4,000 plus friends on Facebook. If they convert their profile to a page, it automatically means you have thousands, 4,000 plus followers on your page. So that's what I did in that case. And it was a huge credibility booster for me. All right. So basically that is what I wanted to share with you in terms of the practical aspect, all right, for surface level positioning. So that is surface level positioning on Facebook. So now you understand what and how you can implement this surface level positioning on your social media. It doesn't necessarily have to only be done on Facebook. It can be done across your entire social media, all right, not just on Facebook. But for those of us who are going to be implementing surface level positioning on Facebook, I'm going to share you something now. So write down, if you're writing down, or you can take note of this. Okay. Hold on, let me confirm the link. I have provided a step-by-step guide that you can use to implement surface level positioning on your Facebook. It makes it stupid simple to implement, trust me. All right, so write down the link is bit.ly bit.ly/LF blueprint. bit.ly/LF blueprint. That's LF blueprint. All right, bit.ly/LF blueprint. Once you go there, you're going to see a massively loaded step-by-step guide that will show you how to implement everything I just showed you. It will show you how to implement it for yourself. So for that, you will need a graphics designer. Maybe you might need a graphics designer. If you're not a good graphics designer, you pay someone to do it for you, because like I said, it's your business. I mean, how you treat your business will determine how it's going to pay you back. All right. So you need to treat your business with all the best. You know, if you have to pay someone to do a graphics work for you, then go ahead. It's small money. All right. It's not going to cost you more than 5,000. So when you're done with that, you'll find out that first thing first, let me tell you what you're going to experience. If you implement this right, the first thing you're going to experience is you're going to experience a surge in the number of friend requests that you're going to be getting. Some of us have never received, if you know you've never received more than 20 friend requests in a day, just type yes in the comment section. If you have never received more than 20 friend requests in a day, type yes in the comment section. Many of us have never received 20 friend requests. Wow, interesting. By the time you implement this properly, what I have just shown you, you're going to start receiving a flood of friend requests. And the reason for that is because of the fact that implementing this is going to now make you look like a person of value. And people want to be friends with a person of value. And again, it goes to show that people always judge a book by its covers. When I implemented my surface level positioning at first, I was accepting friend requests. I was tired. I will get up to 300 requests in a day, up to 300 in a day. Now it has reduced. It's now like on average 100 requests in every 2 days, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot. So if you implement this properly, you're going to be getting a flood of friend requests. But when these friend requests start coming in, you shouldn't start accepting all of them. Don't just accept because you want to increase your friends list, because at the end, you will still end up unfriending a lot of them. So you want to screen them. And how you screen them is, how you screen them is you check the profiles. You click on the profile, you look at what is this person all about? What is this person's values? Is this person the kind of person that will buy from me one day, right? You know what you're selling, so you know the kind of people who are going to buy from you eventually. You don't want to accept a friend request from one Israeli guy who is into pharmaceuticals, right? You don't want to do that. So instead, you need to screen their profile, check whether they have a bio section. What I do, I check if they have a bio section. What is that bio saying about them, right? If they say, if it says something like digital marketing enthusiast or digital marketing or copywriter or content marketing or content strategist, anything that has to do with the online space, such a person is a friend that you want to have. Because at the end of the day, when you get to the point of authority building through content marketing, those people are the people who are going to be interacting with your content. You're going to be building a relationship with these people. And at the end, they're the ones who are still going to buy from you. All right. So what's the time? Oh wow. Time has gone. Okay, but that is what we have for the surface level positioning. I don't want to go further than that, so you can go and implement your surface level positioning before we even start tomorrow's class. All right. If you implement this properly, this will definitely be a huge turning point for you. You won't need to be running ads. Up till now, I have not run a single paid advert in my affiliate business up to this very moment as I'm talking to you. And yet I still make today. Should I tell you how much I've made? I've actually made like 450K today. And I didn't run a single paid advert. So it absolutely works. All right. It absolutely works. So you guys should try and implement this. See if you can implement this and send it to me, that'll be fine. I would love to check out what you are able to do with this. You can send it to me at coaching@kennynwokoye.com. That's, you can write down the email address so you don't forget. coaching@kennynwokoye.com. That's if you want me to check it for you. I'm willing to do that. You can send it to me privately. Send it to coaching@kennynwokoye.com. All right, and I'll be glad to check it out. Okay, so now we're going to be taking some questions. If you have questions, now would be the time. Now will be the time. You can type your questions and I will be sure to take all the questions that we have. All right, if you have any questions, please type your questions in the chat box. Are we good to go? Questions? You mean people don't have questions? Or are we all excited about implementing the Lead Fortress blueprint? Okay, somebody is asking if you should open a new Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook account, you should create a brand new Facebook account, right? When you create a new Facebook account, you should start adding friends. Start adding friends from interest-based Facebook groups. There are so many interest-based Facebook groups that you can go to. There's Marketing on Fire by Dan Ewa. You can write that down. Marketing on Fire by Dan Ewa. There's Open. You know, during Edewa's Open Facebook group. There's what's the name of this one by Cesar Namani. Those of us who know the Facebook page by Cesar Namani, you can type it in the comments. So you go to those interest-based Facebook groups and you add friends from those groups. Add at least 60 friends every day. If you add 60 friends every day, in 10 days, you have 600 friends, right? In 30 days, you have 2,400, right? That's assuming all of them will accept your friend request, but at least you will have a minimum of 1,000 friends by the end of 30 days. And that's enough for you to make your first million, trust me. So yeah, you can use that and use that to build your Facebook profile. And then somebody is asking about Facebook. Sorry, let me check that. Okay. Okay, someone said, which app did I use for my headline? I used Photoshop. I used Photoshop to create my cover photo. I actually designed all my graphics for myself. You know, before I started doing affiliate marketing, I learned graphics design. And for those of us who have laptops, you might want to install Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Install Photoshop and check out www.freepik.com. That's www.freepik.com. freepik.com, freepik.com. Or you can use Canva, like Precious just said. For those of us who have systems, yes, you can use freepik.com. They have stunning web, stunning graphics templates that you can use on Freepik. Okay. Someone says, can this be done on Instagram? Yes, this can be done on Instagram, but Instagram positioning is different from Facebook. Excuse me, from Facebook positioning. On Instagram, you have your bio section. You know what I did in my own. You can check out my Instagram page. What I did on my Instagram was I went to influencers. I went to the top guys in online marketing and I checked what they did on their own Instagram pages, and I just modeled it. That was exactly what I did. I modeled it. I modeled their bio section. So you see my bio looks very nice and classy. And then under that, I have my the highlights, the Instagram highlights. So I did Instagram highlights cover and all of that. So it's all part of your positioning. You can use that for your Instagram positioning actually. Okay. Someone says, what if we don't have the skill to teach? You don't need the skill of teaching. You only need to set up your framework. Your framework is going to take care of everything for you. There are already done templates. There are already done swipes that you can use to train people and convert massive sales. We'll get to that point when we get to the T aspect, the second T aspect of the PAT framework, which is training. Okay, that's on day 4. Someone said, for the Facebook, how did you deal with friends and family seeing your profile when you started? That was a very interesting time for me. When I started, my first flyer said, brand new free training reviews how to bank 750K monthly as an affiliate. Imagine what my family said. They said, hey, you've been now, you have started doing fraud. So you want to defraud people of their money. Actually, I had to explain to them. I help them to understand. I help them to understand that in copywriting, using copywriting, right? My brand new free training is going to teach them how to bank 750K. Meanwhile, inside of the training, there is a training video that I was going to show them that was actually going to deliver on that promise. So I wasn't misleading anybody. I wasn't saying that I was going to, teach them by myself. No, but copywriting is all about the use of context to persuade people. So I use that context to my advantage. Inside of the training, yes, I was going to share them a video that would have shown them exactly that I would have delivered on that promise. So why not use it in my headline, right? So that's what I did in that case. In the case of family, if your family doesn't, if your family is all up in your business about the whole thing, the first thing I did in my own case was I sat them down and I explained to them how this thing works. This is not a 9-to-5 job. First of all, it doesn't even pay you upfront. It pays you later. Most of the time, it doesn't pay you upfront. It pays you later. You're going to be broke for a while. In the process of learning, you're going to be broke for a while. So during that time, it's not going to look like the results are coming, right? Because you're going through the learning curve. You're learning things. So eventually, when it starts coming, it will begin to make sense to them. And you have to explain this to them. In my own case, I explained it more than over and over and over and over again. I explained it. I told them, I said, no, it doesn't pay instantly. You guys should just be patient with me and watch this thing grow in my hands. And now they're using my story to sing all over the place. Right. So that's how you deal with that when your folks are giving you a tough time about your online business. Just explain to them, because it's based on their understanding. Whatever they are saying is based on their understanding, really, right? Someone says, what if you already have up to 5,000 friends and you implement this? How do you manage your new friend request after transforming your Facebook page? Yes. Now, for those of us who have up to 5,000 friends already on Facebook, I tell you, you have a lot of work to do, because most of those accounts you have on your Facebook are dead. Some of them are deactivated. Some of them are not active Facebook users. Some of them are not your target audience. So you have a lot of work to do in that regard. When I started, trimming down my own Facebook friends list, I had 4,900 plus people on my Facebook, 4,900 plus. And by the time I finished, I had only 700. Have you? Yeah, I had only 700 friends left by the time I finished trimming down my friends list. So the essence of trimming it down was, number one, to remove people who I know for a fact will never buy from me. You know, there's sometimes you have some people you know that they will never, because number one, you know they don't even use Facebook anymore. And how you even know? You check their DP, you see that the person has not changed his DP for 3 years, for 4 years. Such a person is no longer, such a person is no longer active on Facebook. So you just take them out. Take them out because the Facebook algorithm will slash your reach if you do not. Yeah. Someone says, so it is not better to use a new Facebook account. If you have an old account, don't stop using your old account so you can use a new account. All right. Don't abandon your old account. Instead, work on your old account. Remove the inactive friends that you have on your old account, because the fact that your account is old is a credibility booster. The fact that your account is old is actually a credibility booster. People check this thing. Honestly, someone like me, I look at your Facebook and I see that it was created 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. I don't accept the friend request because I assume that such a profile is a fraud. Such a profile is not a real profile, because most of these fake profiles, they are not new profiles, right? So you don't want to leave your old profile and abandon it to start a new one, all right? So you can edit the same one you have. Edit the same one you have, remove your inactive friends, and you'll be good to go. Someone says, how do we convert a Facebook profile to a page? Very simple. Just go to Google, type how to convert Facebook profile to page. You'll see it. It'll come out. You'll see a link and follow that link. You should be able to, although recently I think Facebook stopped that feature. The last time I thought about it was last year. It was still working last year. I don't know if it still works, but if you Google how to convert a Facebook profile to a page, you see it. It's a link. So you just click on the link, and then you'll be able to, with one click of a button, your Facebook profile will turn to a page, and it will migrate all your friends to the page as followers. So if you have 5,000 friends, you have 5,000 followers automatically. That's if it still works anyway. Someone says, okay, my Instagram profile has already been shared. Yes, and someone says, those of us who have friends are those of us who, for those that most of the friends they have are family. Oh, okay. Well, me in my own case, I unfriended every single family member on my Facebook. It's just me. Doesn't have to be same for you, but I unfriended anybody, my family members, they will buy from me. So I unfriended them. My Facebook is a business place for me. It's a business place. So I unfriended all my family members. But I can add them back now, Sha, because to a large extent, I've done what I was trying to do, which was build authority. But as at that beginning stage, I had to unfriend all of them so that they don't distract me. And then someone also asks if we can design with an Android phone. Yeah, you can use your Canva. You can use Canva to do your design if you are good at it. But if you are not a good graphics designer, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't do it to your business. Don't design a half-baked design and hang it on your profile. Leads will not come through. There's something I normally tell my students: quality attracts quality. Quality designs will attract quality leads, not just leads. Quality designs will attract quality leads. If you know Brother Dakpo, you might know him on Facebook. He's a very active guy in the online space. What brought Dakpo into my online space was that my positioning on Facebook. His words were, I wanted to see the person behind the surface. I wanted to see the guy behind this thing that I saw at the surface level. So surface level positioning done well with quality graphics will. No, I didn't embed the link. Somebody is asking if I embedded the link. No, I didn't embed the link. You just add it to the Facebook caption. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do that. Oh, that's true. I said I was going to show you how to create the personal WhatsApp link. I'll do that immediately. I'll do that now. Yes, I'll do that now. No problem. So, like I said, that was what actually attracted Dakpo into my world in the first place. And he's not the only top performing guy in the online space that has come into my world. That was also what attracted Frank Egon. So many other persons as well came into my WhatsApp DM from my profile. because of what it saw at the surface level. So this stuff actually works to get you high quality leads. Okay. Someone is asking, how do we get credibility? For those of us who are just starting, this is the first step towards getting credibility. Your positioning. Your positioning is the first step towards getting credibility. All right. Yeah. So let me show you quickly that will be the last thing for tonight because time has gone. It's already 10 p.m. So let me show you how to create a personal WhatsApp link. All right. All right. So in order for you to create a personal WhatsApp link that drives massive traffic to your WhatsApp DM, by the way, let me even show you my personal WhatsApp link and how well it is doing. I want to show you the link that drives people to my WhatsApp DM. Okay, hold on. Use this instead. Yes, you can see this, right? I just want to show you how many clicks that my WhatsApp link, the link that drives people to my WhatsApp DM directly, has gotten. 11,111 clicks all time within a space of a few months. And in that time, you can see that in just the last less than 14 days, I have gotten over 3,541 total clicks on the same link. And these clicks are people who are clicking to my WhatsApp DM. That's why sometimes I used to tell people my DM is like Jumia or Black Friday. So things like this will be made possible when you have set up your PaaS framework the right way. You'll be getting massive clicks to your DM, and massive clicks end up turning into massive sales. So let me quickly show you how to create a personalized WhatsApp link. So the first thing you want to do is to type on Google, type Postcron WhatsApp link generator. It'll open the Postcron website link. You can see that here, WhatsApp link generator Postcron. So you click on that and it takes you to the Postcron website. This is the Postcron website. It says WhatsApp link, create link now, right? So you click on create link now, and then you type your number. Your phone number should be here. Your phone number should be just 234. You don't have to add the plus sign, just 234. And then add your own phone number, 816-863-6618. Yeah, and then
that is for those who are in Nigeria, Kenny.
Yes, sorry.
The call.
You can add your country code. Sorry, Jai. You can add your own country code. So you know your country code, you add your country code, but ensure you don't put the plus sign. That's just the only thing. Just don't put the plus sign. Add the number without the plus sign. Okay, and then without the first digit, of course. Right. So then you add the default message. The default message in this case would be, hello, Kenny, comma, please, I would like to be a part of your free 750K per month, right? Or let's see, 750K per month. Yeah, affiliate business class. Boom. And then in some cases, you might want to add some additional information. You can say something like, my name is, yeah. So the person can just tell you their name up front. Me, I don't normally bother with that, but it's totally up to you anyway. So when you get to that point, you click on get link, done. You have created the link. You can see the link is showing there, https://api.whatsapp.com and so on and so forth. So you click on copy link, that successfully copied the link. Now, if I show you what this link looks like, you see that there's no way, there's no way in life that we can use it as it is. It is incredibly long. You can't share this to anybody. You will look very unprofessional, right? But if we should click on go, it will still take us, right? You see, it has actually created the link, but it is too long. So that's the essence of shortening the link using bit.ly. You don't have to use only bit.ly. There are so many of them, but the one I use is bit.ly because it's very nice. And you can customize the links with it. All right. I actually downloaded the app. You can download this from your Play Store or your App Store if you're using an iPhone. You can download the app so that you can always have access to your links. Like you see, this is my own bit.ly app. You see that? So I have all my links, all the links I've created. You see that there are so many of them. I've created several links. So you have all the links I've created all in one place. I can manage them from one place. So it's better you just download the app anyway, but for the purpose of this demonstration, we will use the browser. All right. So the first thing you want to do is to log in or sign up. You can create a link without logging in, but don't do that. Otherwise, you will not be able to edit the shortened URL. So you click on sign up or you click on log in if you already have an account. So when you get into your bit.ly account, you can then shorten the link and customize the URL. That's what we want to do. Now it has logged into my bit.ly account, right? This is it. You see, it's even showing the number of persons who has clicked on the Lead Fortress Blueprint guide. You see that total of 14 clicks. 14 people have clicked on it already from this class, right? So it's very good for tracking the clicks on your links. So you click on create to create a new link. We have already copied the link, remember? So you just paste the link inside the box, right? So now we have pasted it. You click on create. Boom, it has created the link. But you see that the link has a funny looking extension that says bit.ly/3vvzdro blah blah blah. You don't want to use that because it looks very unclickable. It doesn't make people want to click on it. You always want to edit the URL extension to make it more clickable to the average viewer. Somebody sees a link like this and he sees another link that says bit.ly/free affiliate bootcamp. Definitely he will click on affiliate bootcamp because it looks more clickable, right? So that's why we want to edit the end of this link. So it says something like, let's say 7-figure. Yeah, let's say 7-figure. 7-figure. 7-figure affiliate bootcamp. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong spelling. 7-figure affiliates, yeah. Bootcamp. Okay, no. 7-figure affiliate is okay. So then you click on save. As long as the link has not been taken, it will see that it says custom link has been taken. So since it has been taken, you choose another name. So let's say 7-figure affiliate with an S. Done. So 7-figure affiliate with an S is free, and I've taken it now. So you see, we have created the link successfully, and it now shows at the top here where you have edit link. It now shows bit.ly/7-figure affiliates. You see that? So we can just copy this. Let's test the link and be sure that it works. So just click on copy, go to a new tab and paste. Let's see if our link works. Boom, it works perfectly fine. So you see, it says, hello, Kenny, please, I would like to be a part of your free 750K per month affiliate online business class. My name is, so the person will now add their name, and it is done. Now you know how to create your personalized WhatsApp link that drives massive traffic to your WhatsApp DM. Okay. So that's where we are going to be wrapping up tonight's class. I would love to continue, but we'll continue from there tomorrow. We're going to be continuing on authority building in tomorrow's class. So as much as possible, see if you can implement the Lead Fortress Blueprint between today and tomorrow. Those of us who can do that today, tomorrow, that'll be good. So that you can just be taking action on everything we are doing or to this training. Although there are some parts of it that will take you a week or even more to implement, especially authority building. Okay. So yeah, that's all we have for tonight. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Mr. Sam.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Kenny. All right, let's show appreciation to Kenny. Thanks for interesting startup. I believe we all got value from the training. I'm equally behind here learning something too. Even though I'm multitasking like crazy, my hair is still hanged onto the class. That's an amazing presentation. I'm seeing a particular comment from Aku Omar says, can one be successful as an affiliate remaining anonymous? Since you spoke about building a profile credibility, I'm not so comfortable putting out what I heard out there with all happening in this country. I assume that's a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Okay, as an answer to your question, there are different approaches to affiliate marketing. You can run affiliate marketing successfully anonymously, but every approach you select has the time factor attached to it. Some will take you longer, some will take you shorter. The shortest way to make money with affiliate marketing is sponsored ads. I mean, you can set it up in 10 minutes. Somebody is buying, depending on if you do it right.
Yeah.
All right. But if you're going to do the organic way, you have two options. It's either you take a very long time. Like I said, was it yesterday that SEO takes an average of 6 months before it starts to convert. So you can do articles without your face, you can do all kinds of things without your face, but it might take you a long time before you really convert. But if you can brand yourself, become lovable, there's something I used to call the Wizkid concept. Wizkid has spent years building his love in the heart of a lot of young people across Africa, even outside Africa, all over the world. So any brand that he endorses receives grace. For example, if he personalizes a brand, if tomorrow he says he's making some kind of shoe or footwear right now, it will sell faster than someone like me who is not known by a lot of people, like Wizkid. So you can create your own little Wizkid version to 100 people, to 1,000 people, and those 100 or 1,000 people have gotten some sort of value from you, such that whatever you endorse that you are selling, either it is your own product or other people's product, they will pay attention to you. All right. So that is one of the things that Kenny is teaching right now. So how can you use positioning to create some level of branding that makes people get attracted to you? And of course, we'll take whatever you are saying with a pinch of salt. So you can do that. Now, the second phase to all of this is the fact that if Nigeria is your challenge, don't sell to Nigerians. There are countries that are pretty similar to Nigeria, very similar. The people think a little bit alike and all of that. And you'll be shocked. Their currency is way better than Nigerian. So the thing that Nigerians are complaining, it's too expensive, it's too cost. When you take it to those countries, they're going to embrace it because it's cheap for them. Okay, so bear that in mind. Of course, you can always sell affiliate products. Some of my highest grossing prodigies don't sell to Nigeria at all. They don't sell anything to Nigeria at all. They sell 100% outside Nigeria. But of course, they didn't start immediately. One of them doesn't even run ads at all until recently that I tried YouTube ads. He has been doing SEO and all these things that Kenny is talking about. And that dude does up to 8 million per month Naira when converted. So all of these things are available to you. You are not limited to one spot. And that is the power of what we are teaching here. All right. So I believe we all got value. If you got value, please type I got value. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll continue tomorrow, 9 p.m. Apologies for those who are not able to join. We have it recorded. We're going to be uploading it tomorrow so that they can have access and you can also go through it again. Okay, so we're going to do that tomorrow and you can have access to it. We'll most likely put it on the back office or so that only members will be able to access it, or maybe we'll still use a YouTube link, but we'll post that link in your back office so you can go and click and watch. So either way, you are going to get notified on the groups. So 9 p.m. We are sorry we couldn't accommodate more than 100. It is not our fault. It is the fault of Zoom. But of course, David is on point with it, and we are already protesting to Zoom company so that they would effect our capacity as fast as possible, and then we can be able to enjoy a fuller house from tomorrow onward. So thank you everybody for staying with us tonight, and I do hope you have an amazing night. Thank you very much, Kenny. Also, and who else am I going to thank? I thank all the co-hosts and all the moderators. Thank you for staying put as well. All right, so we'll see all of you. There are other Ghanaians, yes, Lampete. There are other Ghanaians in the room. There's even a group for Ghana, so you'll probably get access to it later as well. Okay.